Please bear with me. Hello, everybody, YouTube, redundantly again. My video, I am the Paul Harrell of Fixed Blades. Welcome to my channel, and we're talking about big blades today, namely Tomahawks. So thank you for being here. Welcome to my channel. I have to have, pardon me, I have to have a long intro. You heard that, doot, 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 doot. YouTube uploads my videos late, so I have to make the intro redundant. Thank you for your patronage. Today we're talking about Tomahawks. I am Mr. PJ, okay? Tomahawks, Tomahawks, Tomahawks. Today, I'm gonna show you one of the best Tomahawks out there. In my tactical pajamas, looking like Farmer Bill, the Hank Hill fucking reject, man boob having King Hippo from Mike Tyson's Punch Out. But today, talking about blades, namely Tomahawks. Hello, welcome to my channel. I am PJ, the tactical janitor. I am the Paul Harrell of Fixed Blades, guys. Welcome to my channel. Hopefully now the intro's over with. Thank you. Tomahawks. Today we're talking about Tomahawks. Okay. I'm gonna show you guys one of the best Tomahawks out there on the market. Not only is it one of the best Tomahawks out there, it's one of the cheapest Tomahawks, surprisingly. The only caveat, you're like, what's the caveat, Uncle PJ? They break. I'm going to show you how they don't break. I'm going to introduce you to these Tomahawks, okay? So, hello guys, I have to be a douchebag, and if you like this, at the end of it, like, subscribe, follow, or something, okay? So I am PJ, the tactical janitor, the John the Baptist of Joe X. Joe X is the most badass ass knife channel review guy out there. He's the best action star out there. Other honorable mentions, okay? Joe is so bad, he's too badass. You'll walk away from that wanting to conquer the world, go move to Mexico with your Sancha and basically survive the apocalypse all in one day. You can't handle that, so it's too cool. But another really good channel who also likes Joe X is Jacob B. Peterson from I forget. Just look up Jacob B. Peterson. He's a badass. He's a veteran. He'll teach you how to use these blades. Joe X will just teach you how to be a man. And what the other homeboy will tell you that too. You like and subscribe and you follow me, I will introduce you to even better channels myself. Another honorable mention today for self-defense and outdoors is Daniel from LLC Outdoors. Pardon me, guys. I fidget a lot. I have to crack my neck. Now, what you know, other freaking, hi, thank you for the new subscribe. If you want me to give you a shout out, let me know. I'll get to comments in a little bit, okay? You might not like me. I'm a very belligerent person, okay? You will learn a lot. You will learn. I will save you 2 years of research. Like, for example, you need something to clear trails. You want a really badass chopping machine, right? This is a Work Tough Gear Warhammer, right? I could tell you the pros and cons of all this badass motherfucker compared to like the Tops SXB, right? You have a question about like the SE Hunglis that I don't have with me today, I can direct you to invaluable sources, and I probably already know about it myself. And then I could tell you, save you a fucking shit ton of money, dude, that if I was in your situation and you wanted the Work Tough Gear Warhammer and you could afford it, but it's out of stock. They're always out of stock. And you were interested in getting the Tops SXB, I'd be like, don't get the Kershaw Cap 10 instead. And I would tell you why. High Saber grind this, strikes a ferro rod that. This one has a choil. You can choke up on it. So now it feels like a small knife if you have to sharpen spears or something. Okay? And all those amenities I just explained, this doesn't have it. This is a different animal. This is a battle tank knife. Okay? It's almost basically a hatchet spear now. That's all a tangent. Today, we're talking about tomahawks. And I have a long, excuse me, God willing, a long time. It's very allergenic out here. I have really bad acid reflux. Okay, so trench hawk, cold steel trench hawk. Okay, I'm gonna teach you guys if you're interested. This is one of the cheapest, best tomahawks out there. Okay, I'm keeping this fresh. Let me show you what I do with them. Okay, this is incomplete. See how this looks all fucked up? See that? It's because they break. That's the only caveat. Well, if it's the best tomahawk, then the fuck, dude, you just said it breaks. You can make it indestructible. It's a long story. I will get into that, okay? And this is the used one. And I'm keeping that other blade really fresh, okay? This is either cheap Chinese steel, and that's why it's cheap, because cold steel is going cheap on us. Only because they got bought out by a company called GSM. But originally, this is 1055. You can't get much better for 1055 unless you want to break the bank, okay? And if you got time, I don't know if you got to like take the kids to the laundromat. I don't know if you got to go bury some bodies. I don't know if you have to go chop some zombies up. I don't know if you have to go to work. But all day on this motherfucker until it uploads, I'm trying to make like at least 3 of these tomahawks today. Bought them from scratch, the cold steel. The cold steel fucking oh, disclaimer, guys. I don't talk nasty. I don't like to disrespect women. I love this country, yada yada yada. I try to be a Christian. I cuss my ass off. I can't really help it. And I'm kind of like belligerent and vulgar, but I don't like to be obscene, like shit that like triple X detail, nothing like that really. So anyways, fucking, but it gets pretty bad. So disclaimer, if you unsubscribe, I don't care. But you're welcome to be here. So anyways, we gotta wrap this motherfucker with some shit. I'm gonna tell you all the pros and cons, right? And then this is a trench hawk. I have a war hawk with me. It's in this box right here. But I want to pause. Pardon me, I have to crack my neck. Okay. So all those other knife channels I mentioned, they probably don't want to be affiliated with me. I'm just giving shout outs to dudes that have been cool with me and they're actually worth your time. I don't want to look too crazy, so give me a second. Let me go on a tangent because there's a vehicle going by and people think I'm nuts. This is actually a shooting range, but I can show you the sign. Southern California, we have fires and shit all the time. This is 2025, like in this earlier this year, like in January. Freaking, we had the Palisades fires. Shit gets real out here, so they won't let me have a campfire, and they won't let people shoot. So people still do the ATV thing, but okay, he's gone. Again, some of these other knife channel dudes probably wouldn't want to be affiliated with me for things like this, okay? After I give you, if you're still here, after I give you this intro, the word of the day, if you're still here, I'm getting the comments, okay? So anyways, freaking, just like Sesame Street, and just like why those other knife channels probably affiliated with me, today, the vocabulary word of the day today, guys, is, remember, First Amendment, we're all freedom fighters. I don't care if you ditch me, it's gonna happen. You gotta be yourself. I'm not a fake person. The vocabulary word of today is faggot, okay? Faggot doesn't necessarily mean that you're gay. It doesn't mean you have homo-erogenous sapient inclinations. The word faggot means, remember, it was fucking free speech. That's the only thing I love about fucking like having the, before Elon Musk's make us all drones and we have to have sex bots and flying cars and they, and Palantir or some shit. Till that shit happens, thank you Elon fucking Musk for opening up fucking free fucking speech back on fucking social media, because fucking Fagbook, Face Fucks, Zuckerberg, they're gonna fuck that shit up. Why the world of today is faggot and the definition thereof, okay? Faggot doesn't mean you're gay. Faggot means you willfully, without any regard to possibly changing, even if you're in a good mood, you're a fucking douchebag. That you don't circumvent any which way possibly, even on your best day, to stop being a douchebag. That's what faggot means. So there's going to be a lot of faggots in the comments, and you're not going to get. This is free speech. You could tell me I have man boobs. I could tell you that I'm doing something that actual world men do with their idle time. I could show you pictures how that hotter chicks than you, and I could prove to you somehow incorporeally I could whoop your ass. So welcome aboard. If you're still here, fucking A. So watch, this is gonna be like 0 watchers. We get 2 lives. I'm live, okay. We get 2 Ink said hello. Ink, you're badass. I wish I had a dress talking tough. This is a kilt. It's a BDU. Hello, Rover, Sackler, Hussein. How you guys doing? So a dude talking tough. No, I honestly, I don't mean to talk tough, okay? If something happens when you get old, you quit giving a fuck, and you start seeing the generations bitch out and make shit stupid, and they're docile fucks. When you have nothing to lose and nothing to hide, and you actually have something your body produces called testosterone. I mean, I know I got man boobs, okay, but a lot of people do steroids too. It's called gynecoloblastia or something, okay? But when you get older and you actually stand for something in life and you don't give a fuck about anybody thinks of you, and you're an open, honest person, and usually you go everywhere and in the room, no one can whoop your ass, which I could give you those gifts, guys. I wish I was an auto mechanic. I wish I knew how to weld. I wish I knew how to make money. I wish I knew how to play the stocks. I know. All I know is how to smash shit, how to do right crosses, set up pull counters, and very, very little bit of grappling. So anyways, cold steel, trench hawk, fucking A, right? Let me put my work tough gear away. And there's this other shit if you give a fuck or have the time. Because I would be like, fucking love this knife the most. But EJ Snyder's Tops Skull Crusher. The sheath. This isn't I added shit to the sheath. There's sheath you could add shit to. Hey, Leo, whatever. Tops. I wish you guys made this sheath idea is fucking awesome, dude. I have no complaints. I wish there's a knife that Tops makes, guys. It's called Armageddon. Armageddon has the same kind of fucking sheath, blah, blah, blah. So is a Power Eagle, whatever, fuck. They don't have these snaps. I need these snaps. We need these fucking snaps. We also need shit that's gonna strike a ferro rod, Leo. We still love you, man. Made Tops, guys, Tops. I love this fucking company. Made in fucking USA. And dude, when you own a Tops blade, it just increases your testosterone, so you can't help piss off docile fucks that don't stand for shit. Okay? That just, I'm a spectator. Oh, I'm jerking off. I just busted a nut from Pornhub. Let me see what lives are doing to talk shit like a troll. Fucking waste everybody's fucking time. Top Skull Crusher sheath. Okay? I'm not gonna get into it. You can do your own common sense shit. With paracord, this fucking hook, whatever the fuck, right? So you can put shit in it. You can put shit like, dude, okay, on this fucking side right here, which is a different sheath, whatever, Mickey Mouse on this shit, everything fucking here starts a fire, which I can't do in Southern California, because we're not free. Ferro rod, there's fucking shit in there, there's butane shit, right? Everything here start fucking fire, dude. And then like fucking on this side, man, you have shit, like I have this fucking diamond rod sharp, all sorts of shit in here, dude. You can put another knife in here, you can put a multi-tool, you can put a compass, you get the fucking point, dude. You can put tinder in it, right? So it culminates, the amalgamation of this shit is, with this Top Skull Crusher, not only do you get like, literally, probably one of the most indestructible knives that were ever made. You pry with this thing, you could probably breach with this thing. If I want to start a fire or have campfire, saying that shit out here is going to get the Rangers' attention. There's too much survey. With this little fucking hooky, right? I clip this on my belt, my pack, my back, fucking whatever, fat chick for the day. You put that on her camel pump, right? Fucking this thing, dude, you have to go out, go camping. You pick this up, you have every fucking thing to start a fucking fire, chop wood, and a little bit of good self-defense. This is the fucking SXB. This is the best it's gonna get if you want versatility as a fucking jack of all trades knives. But for example, if you follow this channel, I can explain alloys and compositions, the thing is with the structure, E equals MC square. If I were to go boar hunting right now, I would rather take a Condor Atrox. You can look that motherfucker up right now. That's a beautiful fucking knife. Condor Atrox. I had the Plan A. Condor Atrox is a fucking killing machine, dude. But Condor Atrox is not gonna split a fucking piece of wood as you know what batoning is, guys? You put this on a fucking log, you hammer it with wood, not a hammer, and it splits the wood in half like a fucking like you would do with an axe. We do it with the SSB, like by like pump, like tap 3, the thing explodes, dude. The one EJ, if you ever see this video, I've been I believe in your knife, brother. I'm gonna tell everybody honestly because it's got, you know, love or hate it. Nobody can deny it, try to prove me wrong. The SXB splits wood. When you baton with this motherfucker, the fucking thing explodes. I never had a knife before that goes through knots. I've never had a knife before. I've spent so much money on knives more than guns. I've never had a other fucking piece of equipment that made even knots in fucking wood explode in half. There's gonna be a lot of insects out here, guys. So let me get to the Tomahawks, but I gotta put some fucking bug repellent on, fag repellent. Unfortunately, in a free society, you can never have fag repellent, guys. You have to deal with it. So, but it makes like society evolve so that when we deal with other fucking fags, we know what the fuck, you know? So keep on rocking in the free world. I gotta be a belligerent douchebag, guys. I can't just sit here like, oh, I have to keep talking and stay awake. Fucking comments, guys. Love you guys. How did I give you a 500? You're funny, dude. Dulce. That's a cool name, dude. Dolph, like Dolph Lundgren. James thinks I'm talking tough. I'm almost Gen X, dude. If I was like the World War II generation, I'd be like this. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass, you little fucking commie bastard. You know, the older you get, the more you start sounding like a fucking cryptid, dude. By the way, I'm a cryptid hunter. Woohoo. Oh, okay. Fucking Tomahawks, dude. Cold steel. Fucking trench hawk. And then now we're gonna reveal the cold steel Warhawk. And then we're gonna get to fucking business. So intermission, this is gonna be a all day fucking thing. If you gotta go fucking whack off again, the prawn hub to come back to talk shit. If you gotta go be a fucking beta male cash dispensing machine to your fat bitch who's working the office right now and showing her cleavage to the buff delivery Amazon driver named Tyrone. If you are at work and if you're disappointed with Howard Stern and you want to learn about man shit like melee weapons and how to fuck yeah, I'm gonna stay here all day. God damn it! To my phone, I have to go charge it. You know. Oh, this is a karambit. Whoop de fucking do. And then like if you follow my channel, like and you're actually, you know, a man, you walk in the free world and the spirit of Hulk Hogan lives in you. So this is a karambit, yada yada yada. All I got to say is, as a martial artist, it's my job to surmise a specific fucking strategy or a technique and pro and cons, and if you should try that. And this other guy southpaw, how tall are you? Is he a pressure fighter? Are you a get the point? Okay. Oh, you're not tough. You never been in the service. Some troll's gonna say that shit. Let me tell you guys. There's Navy SEALs that are getting famous telling stories and writing books that have never been in a knife fight. You know why? Because people who've been in a knife fight are dead. This isn't the movies. in case you inevitably have to get in a knife fight, because I like the outdoors. I know I Sasquatch fucked himself off and got the fuck away from society. I like being out here. Chances are, the longer I'm out here, I'm gonna run into a feral meth head or like a feral hog. I'm just saying that, see, I'm a martial artist. I gotta fucking look out for you. If you're gonna trust in your condor buoy, if you're gonna trust in your tomahawk, if you're gonna trust in your big fat fucking sock and a rock, okay? If you're gonna depend on this shit, what happens all the time is, whenever you get assailed by another person with a knife, a machete, a fucking wild cat, a fucking wild dog, you will instinctively, this is my left arm, but the thing's mirrored. If you're right-handed, you will take your left arm, probably your right hand if you're even that much more of a jackass, but whatever. You will mostly take your other front hand and you will shove your hand or your forearm in that beast's mouth, or you will go to shield yourself and you will get cut. This is a little tangent about following my channel and how you know a real martial artist. If you had to block something like this, do you see how my arm is shaped like this and not like this? Can anybody guess why? I'll give you like 10 seconds to guess why you would block like this instead of like this. And let me take a drink of water. And I'll check if anybody got that right in a second. And with a little bit of training and a little bit of live sparring, you will instinctively have your arm like this instead of this, okay? With your arms, thanks you for the new subscriber. With your arms sloped like this, you know how this is driving a car like this. You know how the windshield is sloped. The windshield is sloped so that if bird shit or rocks or sand or debris or whatever the fuck hits it, and it cuts, driving fast cuts the wind, and any debris that hits it kind of scrapes off. If the window was flat and you were driving behind like a semi truck and like a rock, the construction truck, and a rock came out, boom, that's a lot of impact. Right here, it kind of lessens it. It'll bounce. So you don't want to lose this arm, right? Of course not. You're instinctively gonna do something. This is a cross block, like in boxing. Some people rarely go like this. But usually overhead like that, you're gonna have it sloped so whatever they hit kind of skids off instead of comes down at you. And here's another reason why I see another thing about being a martial artist, blah, 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 to help you guys out, right? Why would you probably want, not me, they have different purposes. Why would you probably want a tomahawk or an axe instead of a machete for a melee weapon? Why would you probably want that? Maybe you suck at sharpening this. I don't blame you. It took me like 2 years to learn how to do this shit, man. I'm not claiming to be a badass, dude. Just can't give up. Maybe you can't sharpen that, right? This, trust me, you can sharpen it. We'll probably get around to that. I'll get to that if I remember. Sharpening this. This doesn't have to be, dude, you could buy one of these cold steel trench hawks and never sharpen it. And if you hit something, it'd probably be like fucking 4 years, or it probably, I mean, throwing and sticking it, and depending on what the wood surface is different. I'm talking about as a weapon, even chopping wood, even though if it's not that sharp, you have to apply more force and more energy. If you hit anything, if let's say it's a wild boar, has a really, really hard, thick skull, hard, thick bones, right? If this isn't a Bowie knife, if this was a Bowie knife, imagine you stab some animal that's attacking you and it just kind of ricochets or slips off or didn't do anything because you hit a hard bone. So in the heat of battle, and you have this isn't a stabbing knife, just example. In the heat of battle, if you didn't get under the rib, or you had to get tackled before you could get the throat. Oh God, I don't ever want to have to slit something so horrible. But like understand farming is different. They know what they're doing, but you have to like get like basically under the rib into a vital organ, right? Right? Maybe let's say a wild boar came and attacked me right now, and I had this. Even if it was sharp, I was like, oh, and let's say I got the balls and I hit it, right? and I actually hit it, man. That will hurt. That's a high saber grind. If it's sharp, it's gonna cut in. But it's thick ass skull, maybe I didn't kill it, right? Now I got ran over, maybe I got scared and I lost the knife. Now maybe I have an animal fucking trying to bite me that also has half a fucking razor pointed at me. Cause this high saber grind, full flat grinds, they will stick. This other big ass Bowie knife, this whatever, depending on a lot of hard wood in the desert, this doesn't stick. Usually if this hits somebody in the arm, it's more than likely gonna make a huge crater, a surface crater of blood, and slide off. So that you can hit and come back. Like hit, and it will slide off instead of like hit and get stuck. And then now you got a fucking wild animal running around with something fucking stuck in it, right? But with an axe, even though it's more energy, even though you can't baton wood with it, other weaknesses, with this spike, with this wedge, even if this is 19 inches long total, even if this wasn't sharp, if you're like, oh shit, get the fuck away, and you actually had the balls, even if you probably like, the animal's coming here, hopefully you hit the head. This is the head. Maybe, dude, you got the spine, whatever. What I'm saying is, excuse me, with an axe or tomahawk, I'll get the comments right now. With an axe or tomahawk, no matter what the fuck you hit, it's getting destroyed, and it's getting to be a fucking problem for them. But again, let's say like someone's coming after me with a machete, like that. So this machete's coming here. I'm not saying that the balls are want to be in that predicament. I'm saying if that had to happen. So you're here comes that machete. Let's say they're stupid. You had the time they're coming. You're like, oh, boom, and you hit their hand or anything. You hit anything. This is so much surface. This is so much probability that you're gonna probably hit your. This is so much probability that you're definitely hitting something, right? With this, depending on how they move, especially if their machete's coming with their hand, like it might not hit it. You might not see it. The stick hit instead of the blade. Everything's a pro and con. So you have to get the feel of things, and you have to have this in your mind. And you're always gonna be clusterfuck and surprised and fucking feared for your life, no matter what. You can't get rid of that. The most hardcore vets are somebody's coming, and like prisoners and shit. You're always gonna have that adrenaline. But where was I going with this? I got distracted. One of the best ways to get the feel for it is sparring, of course. Sparring with like rubber or wooden sticks. To be honest, I'm very honest. I haven't done that. I could brag a little bit about some shit that I did regarding that, but no, I don't have any kind of even medium or heavy experience dealing with self-defense. Everything's more like a lot of theory. The martial art theory. Here's my martial art theory, okay? If the guy's a better grappler than me, I'm going to call him a walrus that can't stand and fight with class. I'm going to kind of get in his head. And also, again, like I could get in a tangent, but martial arts is more for like when two dicks want the same pussy, and it's a holy thing. And I want to tell you guys, you don't have to be a Chad, you don't have to be a martial artist, you don't have to be like a Marine or anything to be a real man. You just have to, I always say this shit, guys, I don't mean to be sentimental. You just have to be the best that you're doing. If you're a student, if you're a son, if you're a daughter, be the best student, son, to either point. If you're a worker, work hard for your family, don't fuck off, don't gamble your kids' savings at the fucking casino. If you do everything in your power to be what is right, you will notice that karma, God, nature, call it what you want, dude. It will act upon you. I could be bigger and tougher than you. If I put my hand on one of your chicks' asses, you're whooping my ass. And probably the whole community, once she fucking backs you up on the story. You know, that's why you gotta be careful in case you are innocent. We gotta look out for that nowadays too, but just point. Okay, so let me get to fucking comments. Let's see. Oh man, give me a second. I don't want $500 or whatever. High dose. I don't know if anybody's here or cares. 2 people, right on. Sure. God bless. I'm happy with that. I really don't care if my channel takes off or not. I'm not hey, I want to be like a conformist and hope I get a wide audience and everybody likes me. I'm a good guy. I don't give a fuck. You can fucking watch or not, you know. But if you're a real man, you're here because you're interested in like, oh man, you know, what if this fucker put his hand on my daughter's ass? What if some fucker put his hand on my chick's ass? I gotta handle business. I get a felony for assault. Now I can't own a gun. And now I have to throw a tomahawk for kinetics. By the way, shout out, you know, there's a badass dude. He's not Christian. He doesn't like religion, but his name is J.D. Delay. Probably already came across his shit. He's a badass. He's an expert tomahawk thrower because he's a real man. He wants to protect his house. He has a beautiful wife, so he gets a fucking tomahawk. He's won competitions at this shit. It can work. Another little tangent here. The main way that you use a tomahawk if you're trying to attack, not like, oh shit, I'm having a standoff with like a mountain lion. Get, kitty, get, you know, like that kind of shit. I'm talking about like if you had to create distance, this guy's waving a machete, a baseball bat, he won't get the way. You came prepared because you're just not at a ball game. You were hiking all day. This guy's on meth and shit. He's a feral person, whatever you have it. He's Kevin Bacon, the fucking camp guy rapist from the 90 movies, right? So what you would do, you would have this blade, right, in a holster, whatever the fuck, right? Hey, get back. Hey, but sir, get the fuck back, dude. I don't mean to brandish it. Okay. He's starting to move in on you, right? All right, I'm gonna move in on you too. Jog, jog, jog. While this is throwing at you, while that tomahawk's coming at that guy, like that, boom, shing. Once he's defending the tomahawk, whoa, boom, like that. You get the point. Whatever the fuck, you're gonna have to I'm not trying to brag, dude. I'm not trying to brag. I don't want to be. I'm not saying I'm all badass. I want to be in that situation. I already knew that was a strategy, and then I saw it that the Vikings did it. I swear to God on everything. I already knew that was a technique. Then never been in that predicament before. I wanted to. I'm not just trying to be cool. My dad was some sensei. He didn't want to share a dojo business, so he wanted to get his own business with a restaurant, and it flopped. I was supposed to be a martial art instructor. I'm very humble about it. I'm only going to be bragging about it if someone's trying to mog on me in front of my lady. I don't have a lady right now, but you get the point. Then I'm going to be like, oh, dude, what the fuck, you know? But no, I want cool people. I'm getting older. I don't have any kids. If you're some dude out there that's like, you're not a douchebag, you're more than welcome to ask me fucking anything. I could teach you the best spinning back kick in the world, how to fucking really land it in sparring. So anyway, there's gonna be a lot of insects out here. So that was the Cold Steel Trench Hawk. And today it's not gonna really be about throwing them unless we have time, which I doubt. What I'm basically doing is, and then I'm gonna like shut the fuck up and do it. And people want to watch me or some shit. They can. They don't, whatever. Cold Steel Trench Hawk. This shit's like only 50 or 60 bucks. Trench Hawk, right? So I'm about to open the War Hawk, brother. This is a Trench Hawk, and this isn't complete. But you see how I'm wrapping paracord around the handle? This is 2 screws. This screw. These tomahawks, they will always break right here. They will. They'll almost watch you right now. But they'll always break right here, so we're gonna wrap it with a bunch of like Gorilla Glue and fucking like what's that? It's like Seaswell, like what's that fucking called? Loctite shit. Loctite shit in the screws, Loctite shit in the fuse, and then we're gonna fucking wrap it with paracord and shit like that. 550 fucking paracord. So what to do? And yeah, nobody gives a shit right now. So that's what we do. That's starting to do the paracord wrap. So let me get this all open here. And we're gonna look at the Trench Hawk. We're gonna look at the Trench Hawk. Okay. Oh, they did me right. At least they bagged it. So get this baby in your mind. Get that mental image. See how that one's spiked right there, like a fucking spike? You'll see the difference on the Whoa Hulk. Yeah, I don't think they fucked up. They didn't. They got me the right kind of Hulk. Nobody's watching. So I could rip this. I'm kind of too delicate with some shit like this. When you first get it, you look at how beautiful these blades are before you smash them up. You have a tendency to kind of go too easy on it, you know. And then eventually it'll be rough housed a bit, especially thrown. If you just clicked in, we're basically talking about Tomahawks today, guys. This is the Cold Steel Trench Hawk, and I'm gonna compare it to my new Warhawk. I've had the Warhawk before. I've bought almost 20 of these things. I'm gonna show you basically today. I'm gonna make these not break. What the fuck that means is, this is a Trench Hawk when you first buy it, okay? And then I'm basically putting a bunch of like Loctite and fucking Gorilla Glue and shit that will fucking come loose or break or snap, and paracord. They always break at the second. They will always eventually break here. You'll see it coming. And if you wrap it with some kind of, it could be even electrical tape and Gorilla Glue. That might be enough, but it will warp it. If you smash on hardwood, this will do a reverse kukri. Like a kukri goes forward, it will start going back. But on the flip side is, if it does that to you, if you turn around for the spike, it now goes forward. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad of a deal. So anyways, that's what was that? The Trench Hulk? Fucking bugs. Trench Hulk. I don't think they have brown Warhawks. And the Major, it's all right. It's a Major Burr on the Major Burr on the fucking whatever the fuck that is. This is polypropylene handle. That looked gay. I didn't mean to do that. So anyways, here we go. Cold Steel Warhawk. That's a Warhawk. Seems like it has a bigger beard. Here's the Trench Hawk. Trying to have muzzle discipline. Muzzle discipline means, in this context, muzzle discipline means keeping the spikes away from me. And if you were there, if you were literally there, not just behind a fucking other phone thousands of miles away, then I'd be like this. Because then the spikes are away from all of us. And then, oh, with my grandma and fucking Elmer the Flying Ghost is over here. Okay, down. Like, just away from people as much as possible. So, I don't know why I like the... I don't know why I like the Warhawk more. I think because the spike is more geared toward digging. I think possibly that the spike on the Trench Hawk is a more deadly. What they need to do is they need to have this, what's that, a real edge, like, you know, oh, I cut myself, an edge here. Not just a point, but it makes it durable and it's fine, you know? So, I guess I take that back. Durable, because the shit's bent. The spike is bent a little bit at the tip. It's from hitting a rock or something. That could happen. It's still a pretty formidable, heavy piece of equipment. Not heavy. Actually, these are really light. That's why they're one of the best Tomahawks there is. I saw the Tops Tomahawk, the Viax. It does look beautiful. Let me see. Okay, hold on. I'm relatively okay. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is the Warhawk does seem a little bit more heavy. Let's see. Okay. Now let's see if it's not just because this is my left arm, even though the screen's mirrored, or switched, practicing bad muzzle discipline. My left hand is my jabbing hand, so the shoulder's pretty strong. Yes, the Warhawk does feel heavier. I wonder why. And Now the shape of the shape of the trench hawk, the way you see how it's different. It's fucking different. I wonder if the ergonomics, what that does. But I'm being kind of a pansy. I don't really want to hit these on anything until I had what's that called? Until I had a whatever. I'm just gonna fucking do it. So, anyways, I'll have you come with me. Let's see. Here's the used one. All of it. You got some man boobs. What in the fuck? Oh my god, you got some man boobs. I'm a free speech motherfucker. If you guys want to talk shit, no one's gonna stop you. So let's see. Let's see, guys, coming back. I'm gonna see what feels stronger. Now, this is a live piece of wood, right? So I'm going to hit. I'm gonna try to be respectful. I'm hitting a segment of it that is a cut off branch because this part looks like it's already dying or it just already got cut off here. So what worse could I do to it if someone cut this segment off? Okay, so watch the spike. Let's see. I'm gonna come on this side. Get on this side. Here. That felt pretty fucking powerful as always, just like this one does. I guess the Warhawk is a little bit stronger, but this one feels like it goes splat. Listen, I think it's because for throwing, and we'll see. There's someone coming, so they're gonna think I'm nuts. So give me a second, guys. All right, this is the part of the series where you can talk shit. Okay, I haven't thrown a Tomahawk in about a week, so if I suck, I'm gonna make that excuse. But let's see. Yes, I'm fat. I have rolls. I don't give a fuck. Okay, where are we at? Let's see the Warhawk. Okay, so I'm probably gonna epic fail this and look stupid. This is my channel. It's about martial arts, yada yada. You know, there's a spike at the back of these fucking hawks, right? So what you want to do is, you don't want to do is whenever you're chopping. This isn't like. Let me show you something. Okay. Let me show you something about this knife, and then we'll go. What I'm trying to show you with the Tomahawk. See, this is Tops SXB. See, there's like a finger choil in this handle, right? What that's for is, see how instead of grabbing it all hard like this, kind of a pitch grip and loosey here, you'll feel what I mean. Pitch this, hands are kind of loose, see that? Like it's kind of like, I'm kind of just letting the weight like this. I don't, this is what it's designed for. I still rather use it back here. So like this motion, boom, 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 right? I'm gonna do it how I do it with the choil. It's basically the same principle. Okay. See how like going like this. Watch what the fuck that does. What that means is, look it. If I had to chop this branch, okay, I hope you can see, right? I could sit here, save a lot of calories, and just chop like this, okay? I don't have to go, or I just deflected right there really bad. I don't have to use a huge amount of energy. I don't have to do that, okay? So now you're gonna understand what I'm trying to say with the Tomahawk. I hope I didn't turn you off. I'm not talking about man boobs, I mean a button on the fucking phone. So, with these Tomahawks, okay, I would not recommend, this is not a Unless the spike was not here, if this spike was not here, you could do that all day. But the liability of hitting yourself with these spikes, this is one of the downfalls of the weapon. What the downfall of the weapon is this. Look. So, if God forbid I had to get in a machete fight with a zombie, okay, with here, like any kind of like boom, boom, just from here, boom, like see how I'm like doing little circles like this. I'm not saying fighting's calm like that. I'm not saying that. There's no spike. There's no, whoa, 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 get the fuck away from me. Whoa, whoa. You know, like, there's no spike going back into my face or eyeball, okay? So, Tomahawks are 100% of a power weapon. That's also a weakness. Because if you're dumb enough to go like what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to clear your whole head every time you swing this. Now, you can be like, let's say the wood is right here. You could, if you want, you could be safe and go like, but you're not gonna fight like this. You're not gonna fight like that. Like, you could kind of be safe, and I have like the spike. See how the spike is pointed like a hitchhike? Maybe that can work. See, like there's a wood behind me, so I'm going like this for safety. Look at the spike is pointing towards Sasquatch somewhere over there. Then it comes straight back down. You gotta watch out deflections. Like, oh, I just hit my leg. See, I did it on purpose actually, but I'm glad I didn't hit my side. It's too hyper. I'm not trying to make excuses, but right here, boom, like you're not hitting yourself in the leg. You're hitting like a piece of wood. I don't want to hit a live tree. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm trying to chop that wood. Then maybe I'll do this like totally clearing, but something like that. I don't even like that technique. I'm just trying to give you an idea what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm saying, if you can still hear me, when you use a tomahawk or any kind of spiked axe with a spike on the back, you have to clear your whole head. Do you see what I did? Remember earlier, if you were still here, blocking like this? I call it, he's a jolly good fellow, because you don't, I'm just exaggerating. I'm not saying, oh, wait up, crackhead. I'm not saying, it's gonna be normal. It's gonna be, see, look at this point, keeping it away from me. I'm clearing my whole head before I come back down. Goes for the spike also. And like muzzle discipline. When you're walking with these or whatever, always have the spike facing down. Always. And away. Like down, away, or whatever. Keep the spike away from you. The spike comes in handy for this and that, for a lot of things. Honestly, I sometimes feel like sawing it off. So, I'm gonna, this is sharp. This is brand new. So, I'm more than likely gonna fail this one because I'm gonna try to throw it from really far, and it's dull. It's not dull. I don't know if you can see, but the point is even bent. But just for a warm up, I haven't done this in a week. Like trying to clear the bushes overhead. Fucking gnat in my face. Well, at least I hit the general vicinity. I hit with the handle, but okay. Now here's one of the brand new ones, and we're gonna test throwing this brand new trench hawk and this one at a favorable distance that it should. Fuck, sorry, the fucking gnats in my face. Favorable distance where it should stick. See what I mean? There was a bug in my face. I didn't go get it and stab myself in the eye. I actually spit at you guys. Hold on, guys. Let me get some fucking bug repellent on. How did I just lose that fucking bug spray? I don't know. It's your show, you bug. Give me a second, guys. I lost my bug spray. biting flies and shit. Okay. All right, favorable distance 1. Let me re-warm up with the shitty hawk, because if I just do it with a fresh hawk, and you just get when you start the day of throwing hawk, you get better and better. I don't claim to be an expert at this. I want to get good at it. It's good. This isn't that sharp, so it should bounce off. So let me just kind of get my bearings about me, whatever. So you know what I mean. So I stuck it, and the tree is not flat. It's kind of coming this way, so there's some deflection. It slides off, and I had to saw some of I had to clear this shit with the Work Tough gear, whatever. But let me get some warm ups in. I notice if I just come here and throw it, I suck. If I get kind of in a stance, like a real stance, get I don't know if you played any sports, but get a lower center of gravity. So let's see. So I hit it again. It deflected and it still went in. It deflected. So I'm maintaining good muzzle discipline, keeping the spike away from me. What it did, it went in the tree because it's curved. It's still stuck in though. So let me do a couple more times. Got it. I'm not showing off. I want to see what throws better, what feels better, the trench hawk or the war hawk. So, a lot of people said it's a trench hawk. I don't count my paces, none of that. So I got it again. Okay, one more time, and we'll get to the real test. Okay. So it's been about a week. Fuck that up. All right. First up, let's do war hawk because we were doing that trench hawk. Handshake grip. Okay. Gonna choke up, kind of in the medium low range. Medium low range with my thumb. A little bit about medium, about the mid stick with my thumb. Wide. My thumb is pretty extended, but it's not extended all the way. It's somewhat bent. Handshake grip, keeping the spike slightly tilted away from me until it's overhead and I feel comfortable with how it's going. So keeping the spike above right here. Okay. Fuck. I think I need to get back a little bit. Try this. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I really like this war hawk. The trench hawk may be better for defense. This is probably better for work. Let me get in the rhythm of things. Let me get in the groove of things. This is just some kind of Big 5 sporting good axe. And I'm gonna throw it. I'm not gonna throw it with like any kind of technique. I'm just gonna throw it like how, like watch, I'm not even gonna, like, oh shit, a beluga whale. Okay, I fucked up. I hit these around the head, where the head would be, but it'd be easy to miss. Good stance. Okay, a little bit too high. A little bit too high. That would have got me in the forehead. They got me the forehead and the upper head. So, whew. Oh, you want to watch out. If you throw these pretty hard at a tree, you want to be at least 20 paces away, and even that's dangerous. These things have came back to me like my life is flashing before my eyes with the spikes and all that. Got it. So this is the Warhawk, and we're gonna try this versus its sister or its brother, the Trench Hawk from Cold Steel. Warhawk versus. It's not really a versus, but I want to. Maybe it's as a preference, but what people like or what I like more. So, okay, bear with me. And some troll would be like, "Hey, in a real life fight, you don't have time to just set your legs and focus." And yeah, you're right. It'd be like, "Oh shit, you're right." That would be a very good comment. See, I fucked up, but I just want to see. I just want to see how they feel, giving them the most uh, maximum effort of deliberateness or something. You get the point. Okay. Too high. Too high, anyways. So maybe like 3 more times the Warhawk, and then see how the Trench Hawk. Because it might feel better whenever you do second, you know? If you listen to debates or people talking or arguing, the person who says something last, not always, but usually sounds like the winner. So it's like whatever tool I use last. Hold on, let me try something unconventional. Oh. Okay. You try a couple more times. I'm trying it with the axe head. Eventually I'm going to do the spike. So, got it. That would have got me in the, I think the mid or lower thorax. Too close, I think. Okay, so that feels good. Let me try. Let me get a drink of water and try the spikes. The spike of it. So far, I'm giving it an A. Some people might, oh, you never use this other kind of Tomahawk, The Cold Steel Trench and Warhawk. It's like the biggest Tomahawk out there. I honestly think when you wrap the Tomahawk the polypropylene handle, when you wrap it with like Gorilla Glue and tape or paracord, my bad, guys. I'm kind of I work night shift. This is the morning. This is like 9 o'clock in the morning. I haven't slept since I woke up yesterday. Who cares, right? Like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. So sometimes my cognition goes down. I throwing with a spike. That's all I remember saying. Got it. Okay, here's something going on, man. I would rock. Okay, one, when you stick these fucking things, especially if you haven't done what I'm about to do with them later, which is wrap them with a bunch of Loctite and paracord so they don't break. They will break. So I rock the spike out. Me getting a spike shot on the very first fucking throw, and I haven't owned this for 2 years, it's a very good sign that the Warhawk's gonna win. So, spike. Fail. Fail, but I don't know how competition throwing goes. Competition. But if you want to play throwing Tomahawk with me, you get 1 point if you hit anything that was like something that could have been vital. If you hit it without even sticking it, as long as something with the axe head would have made a crater on your your assailant. So spike. I fucked up right now. I fucked up. I went, oh yeah, spike, and I pointed the spike at me. But that right there is one of the only reasons why you shouldn't hate yourself or punish yourself for having the spike towards you, because it's a lot faster to have pointed it toward me to aim it down than it would have been to rotate my hand. Unless you practice, I guess. I had to kind of like I had to throw it a little bit to go the other way away from me. You get the point. Muzzle discipline, spike discipline. Like a gun, you don't want to point a gun at you or me, like at the ground, somewhere else. Same thing with these spikes at all times. Let me get the feel of the Warhawk a little bit more. I got that spike the first try. Let's see, probably have to come back a little bit. Oh, I threw that very loose-handed. I threw that with a loose hand, and it was like bouncing on the ground everywhere like a fucking propeller for some reason. Let's see. And you want to let it loose. Do you know what a lanyard is? Do not put a lanyard on these Tomahawks if you're gonna throw them. Do not. Okay. What the fuck that means is, see this? This is a lanyard. I put a certain sized paracord thing through the loop of the pommel or the glass breaker. Okay, so palm facing away from the blade, right? It helps keep your hand less tired, because if I'm ever like not drinking enough soda or eating shit food, sometimes I lose electrolytes out here and my muscles cramp like they did a little bit earlier ago, and holding something is slips out of my hand. You see how I'm kind of mumbling a little bit? That's there's a lot of reasons because of that, but it's also because it's my body's like, hey fucker, dude, you're like running on caffeine, honey and coffee, no food, and I haven't slept since whatever the fuck yesterday. Anyways, trench hawk time. Trench hawk time. Okay. Oh, about lanyards. Don't put a lanyard on these Tomahawks. Okay. I gotta cut this off. Let me show you why, okay? Okay, let me show you why. Let's say this is a Tomahawk. Even this knife, in my opinion, a knife too. If you're gonna throw a knife, don't have a lanyard. Why? Let's say, look, I throw it, look. I throw it, right? Look it goes and it snags on one of my fingers. It comes back and hits me. Do you get the point? You know what I mean? That's why if you have a lanyard on these things, knife or Tomahawk, don't throw it. I don't throw it like this. I wouldn't trust this either. What if it's snagged? What if this lanyard snagged like on this tree branch right here? With it snagged on it, and like you went like all I did was like slice. Oh, don't juggle knives. Oh, like, and then you don't. Oh fuck! I didn't bring peroxide out here, 15 miles away from the. I wanted to stay out here all weekend. I just ruined my plans. You don't. If you're gonna throw your knife or Tomahawk, don't put a fucking lanyard on it. That's why my channel is so under fucking rated. That's why if you're wanting to get in the beginner martial artist, you just want to fucking follow me and ask questions. That's all you have to do. Joe Rogan's laughing. He's like, did you hear that guy saying you don't need to listen to Eddie Bravo's School Hard Knocks? You don't need to know jiu-jitsu? No, you just listen to my fucking channel. I'll tell you who to train with. I'm not trying to be your cult leader. Everybody sucks out there. They don't care about you. I'm not doing this shit for money. Anyways, last one, Spike. Warhawk. Got it. Rocking it up and down, forward and back to not strain the tool, especially if it was a wooden handle. Now, we're gonna throw the new Trench Hawk. This was the Warhawk. That's the Trench Hawk. So let's see if I get a first time spike hit like I did the Trench Hawk. Okay, I'm gonna throw it. God help me here. One more time. One more time. Let's see. Bring it back a little bit. Nope. One more time. One more time. I'm just biased. I'm starting to run out of energy. But I'm gonna do my best. Long. I don't know why I'm kind of losing it. Okay, axe head. One more time. This polypropylene handle really helps it bounce back bounce at you guys. So watch out. You have a fucking javelin spike coming after you, you know? That, not make excuses. That looked like it would make it if I was back on it. Oh, it hit. It dangled for a bit and it dropped. It didn't stick. It was brand new. I'll forgive that. So that was a Trench Hawk, which I don't know why is easier to find than the Warhawk. There's a Warhawk. I guess I suck, right? I was getting it earlier. Trench Hawk. Warhawk. Fucked it up. In my little game of, I don't know how competition is, but I would have still got a point because I'm hitting it. Well, no, I wanted to hit the handle, so. I don't know why I'm losing it. Let's see, spike. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna throw it from here. See if I got any more luck. I don't know what the hell what happened there, but something hit. Okay. Let's come here to the, I don't mean to beat up a live tree. I kind of feel bad. I'm a human that needs to know these tools. Right here, somebody cut this, there should be a branch right here. Fucking bugs. So, stuck really well. That's stuck really, really fucking good. Let me see the Trench Hawk. My bad, guys. I'm kind of a bad cameraman. But, so, Trench Hawk. Yeah, I do feel like, hold on, let's see. I did have a hard time. This is hardwood, so Trench Hawk. Let's see. That would have killed something. Trench Hawk, that was pretty fucking lethal. That was pretty fucking bad, guy. I felt pretty fucking bad. Like, I hit you can just tell. Sometimes if you hit a punching bag with your fist, you just know that was a good shot. And that one was a good shot. I'm trying to get the other one out. So let me hit the handle here. But yeah, that's better for work. The spike, That one, the spike came out really good. This one sticks because it's more for like prying and like demolition work. So that was a Trench Hawk. Let's see how this goes. Hold on. I don't know. I just think I like the Warhawk more, man. I don't know because of the maybe the fucking spike is bigger. Yeah, that just it is. It's getting the Warhawk spike is getting more depth, guys. That would fucking flies. I'm gonna hit this Trench Hawk pretty hard. What? No matter what, the Trench Hawk fucking flies. The Trench Hawk is only penetrating that much. Like, it's honestly getting only up to here, which would still be enough to get a brain. That would still be enough to brain probably a wild boar. But let's see this one. And this one can, like, you know, start. I don't know why. It looks even. Like this is is that an all? Like how do you spell all? AWL? All spike? I don't know. It's not the same kind of can you see this how the spike goes? Let's see. Trying to the beard just fucking clipped me. So the beard of the spine. See how that fucking flies, dude. All sorts of bugs. Gonna make me fucking hit myself on accident. Okay, see that? I wish in that one, the spike here is a spike, an actual spike. I don't know why, if I'm just biased, but yeah, that looked like it poked and that would have hurt really bad. That feels like for some reason, I got brain matter and I'm about to scrape it horribly. I'm about to fucking mutilate the wild boar. Look at it, it dug all that out. That wild boar is dead. If a wild boar is goring you or whatever, and you had to here, let's see what happens. I mean, it's faster. One more time. Sorry, tree. So, bam! That's pretty bad. That feels like it would hurt more. Like if it was, that feels like if I was hitting a medieval helmet, it wouldn't have. It might have poked the brain. It might have fucking. He's got some egg juice coming out of his brain, but he might still be alive. Let's see. Watch. Boom. That's death. That's death. That was like. That felt like. I'm not trying to like I'm an expert, but like a mortifying expert. That felt like that guy felt a pinch, didn't feel anything, slowly started fading away. It is already gone. But whatever that hit, that medieval knight in his helmet, I feel like that he already started understanding his eternal destiny at least 26 seconds ago. So that's pretty horrific. Now I don't advocate killing people unless, you know, you ever heard of a guy named Andrei Chikatilo? He was called the Butcher of Rostov. He was sitting there explaining to KGB and Russian police how he used to rape kids with a knife. That kind of person needs to be killed. But this is too fast. This would be too fast for them to deserve. And he died too fast. They put a bullet in his head after the courtyard. Or courtroom, whatever. It's stuck. Both stuck. See, I just needed a break. Let's try that again. I don't know, guys. I just really like the Warhawk more. It's harder to buy. Got it. Spike time. Let's try the Trench Hawk again. We'll try the Trench Hawk with the axe side. Okay. Let's try the Warhawk again. this will probably conclude the video in a while. I don't think you guys need to really see how I wrap these. I think I could just tell you. So, they're just doing. Am I just doing better with the Warhawk because I like it more? Let's see. Ooh, I love you, Trench Hawk. I love you. Let's see if it works. I love you, Trench Hawk. Wow, dude, that was coming right back at me. Bad technique. They tried what I call the boomer. The boomer, yeah, I made it. The boomer square technique. Hoi! Fuck. You guys, I'm not lying. You don't have to believe me, but I hit this blade the blade. I'm not trying to show off. There's just the odds of that happening. I literally went and it hit blade exactly blade the blade. Can we see anything? Is there anything warped on that baby? Let's see. Is there anything? Probably a bad cameraman. Let's see. I'll just give you my opinion. We're in the San Bernardino National Forest. So give me a second, guys. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This whole video was kind of a miscellaneous explanation. Welcome to PJ Brute Kinetics, by the way, guys. This is JX channel, but okay, whoa, that made some kind of fucking big ass hole. Too high, stuck. I'm gonna throw this one really hard. Let's see if probably too hard. Oh, spike went in and it fucking fit. That was a used one. That's not that sharp. Hold on, let me what I call the boring boomer method worked for me. What I did, look at, check it out. I went, see, I could have hit this fucking thing for swatting flies. Handshake grip. He's a jolly good fellow. Okay. Then I went up, I lifted my leg, and almost at the same time it's coming down, I went like this. Let's see if I do it good. Well, I would have hit me in the knee. That was way off target, but in my class, in my game, that would have been a point. Even if you did it, it wouldn't treat. That would have hit somebody in the knee. Okay. So, in conclusion, I like the Warhawk more. Get a good look at that baby. Okay, that's the Warhawk. That's the Trench Hawk. It's the Warhawk. I gotta put some bug repellent on, guys. Give me a second. There's so many gnats and shit. Fuck, my hand. My muscles keep pulling in the hand. Don't forget your legs. Get the biting flies off. Repel. Whatever this Walmart shit is called, repel. Okay, guys, so in conclusion, I gotta say, I like the Warhawk more. They are about the same size. About exactly the same size. I don't know why. I just like the Warhawk more. Not gonna really hit myself. Boom. That would suck really bad. And boom. That would suck really bad too. So I guess it's a preference. I do feel like that spike is more lethal. The last time I Googled it, I think Google even said that this one's more lethal. I think they call this a fireman spike. I don't know why, and I could be wrong. I think it's to pry doors open, more like a breaching tool. And so all you do to make these things unbreakable, and I'm about to check comments. I don't think anybody's still here. But if you want to watch me, I had to charge my phone. This is not complete. Here's the sheath that comes with it. Okay, the sheath. Okay, you're gonna put spike. Always remember, spike goes in first, and then look, spike goes in first. You'll get it. Spike, and then this closes over the hawk. There's a fucking bug on me. And then this little snap right here. The way that it's easier, because sometimes you'll try to do a different fucking way or something. No, the easiest way is the way you do it, and you understand what I mean. The sheath. I took the screw out. I took its nuts and washers and everything out. I bathed them in JB Weld. And I put them back in. I took the. Just look at this for a minute. I took the screws. You have 2 screws. Okay. And I bet you one of them might already be loose on one of these. It happens. You get the commensurate Allen wrench for these screws. Likewise, you take then the washers and the take all that out and you soak them. You put JB Weld, the permanent, all over it. I put JB Weld all over. You see how the metal in between the polypropylene. Okay, and it's kind of dark. I understand. There's a metal right here. Tang, it stops right here. Polypropylene. I put the JB Weld shit all in between that shit. Problem is, use these long enough, and they break right here, right on the second screw. So what you do is you get a bunch of Gorilla Glue, or you could still even use a JB Weld. You get paracord or tape will do, okay? And you're gonna tape it with the Gorilla Glue or paracord or whatever you want to do, hockey tape, at least this much, okay? At least this much of it, because they're gonna break right here. You see where the tang stops, where the second screw is? They break right there. I can show you a picture, but it's not enough time. Okay, so wrap that shit, like I just said, at least between like that. Okay, you could go a little bit more. You could put hockey tape all around it, right? It'll make the diameter kind of bigger, but you get the point, guys. That's this is all a bunch of paracord, or it could be electrical tape. Paracord hurts better, and JB Weld, Gorilla Glue on everything that's metal, meeting the plastic and around where the breaking points are. Remember, no lanyard. Okay. So, all right, guys. I hope you had a good time. I hope you learned some safety procedures and all sorts of good shit. I'm gonna getting on. And let me look at the comments that nobody wrote. Okay. And so say hi in the chat. What? Jake Jones says hi. How you doing, Jake? Hope you liked the show. Let me upload this video. This video is gonna be about someone give me a title of it. Something about Tomahawks. This video was about Tomahawks, Blade Talk, something like that. I'll come up with a good title in a minute, but you guys have a really good day. I'm about to come back and turn this phone off. So if you got anything to say, I'll give you about 15 seconds to say at least wait if you want to put something big, big whatever comment. Other than that, have a good day. I have to be a douchebag, guys, and probably ask you to like and subscribe. I'll just talk about this channel a little bit, okay? It's gonna change a lot of it. The names change often, right? It's miscellaneous. It started out, my cat was getting like 4,000 fucking views. Chicks like my cat, and the cat's gone. You ever get like someone, people steal people's pit bulls, or they steal the whatever foo dogs that are expensive. Somebody stole my cat. That's how fucking value. Like, anyways. First, the channel was about the cat. God bless Piglet, wherever she is. I think she was like a wild cat. She had like really big paws and shit, tiger stripes. I think I would be surprised if she was like a quarter lynx or something. I don't know. I don't even know if that's possible. Okay, so anyways, my channel is about basically saving cool, normal people a lot of time because they spent so many decades being a good person, like getting a job or education or a career, taking care of kids, dealing with a fat wife, paying bills. They didn't have time and energy. So, if they want to get into rudimentary martial arts and survival and bushcraft, I would recommend starting with me. And if you just pay attention, not that, trying to hog on attention or be weird, I'll eventually elaborate, give you other, you could ask questions, other good channels. You could surpass from this one. There's some people out there a lot more badass than me. I just think I have a better knack for teaching, not for them. I don't know, maybe in some things. Whatever, you get the point. Fucking A. So, rudimentary martial arts and like basically coming out to the wilderness. I'm eventually planning to get, God willing, something to hold my phone on my chest, so that when I go, something to hold my phone on my chest. So, I'm not saying it will be, but whenever I go hunting for Bigfoot, cryptid, or run into 10 coyotes, at nighttime where nobody even knows if you're gonna be alive, I do that. I go eventually. It's usually in the fall or winter, and it's really tragic when I'm not able to go because of some kind of different lifestyle change. But usually the plan is to go what's that, like suburban or urban exploration. So good for me. I don't know if you guys are into that, but it's pretty interesting. And yeah, so channel is also about referring you guys to better channels than me about bushcraft, martial arts. You're other than AJ Van Baker, you're not gonna really find a better striking martial artist to ask questions to. Yeah. So, but anyways, I have to be a douchebag and ask you to like and subscribe, so I can keep going live. You guys rock. But I guess I gotta go. But martial arts, like, oh, what do you know about martial arts? Oh, you look like a slouch. You don't look brave or tough, and you talk like you're tough, dude. Again, man, this is a disclaimer, guys. I would have fared a lot better learning how to play like guitar or learning auto mechanics, whatever. But really, the only thing I know in this life is martial arts. Do you know why? Because when you're a latchkey kid with no brothers and sisters and nothing else to do, you can always go to the gym. You can always go to the dojo when they're open. Martial arts, a lot of martial arts, you could get free training if you. I mean, I'm gonna say it's good training. You get free training if you really go out of your way. You know why? I mean, they do need the money and they do need to pay for the fucking building, but wrestling team, martial arts, MMA, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, whatever, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, they need bodies. This isn't a big sport. It's not like, oh, you made the team, You got the cut, Phil. You're welcome to play little league football. It's not like that. If you choose to be a martial artist, it's such an esoteric guild. It's such an honorable guild. Is martial arts is kind of like marathon running, okay? Marathon running. Believe it or not, you might hate running. You might hate running, but if you were interested in it, and you could do it. You can. As a human, I'm not kidding. I mean, it's mentally daunting, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Any human being, if they really had to, you can train to jog. It could be a light jog. You could train to jog at least a fucking mile, okay? If you become a runner, half marathon, whatever, you belong to a guild where even though you're competing with your fellow man, they congratulate you. And nobody's doing that sport. It's so honorable. It's so like, I'm not saying everybody gets along, but you belong to a certain guild where just doing that sport, you're gonna get played. If you know what I mean. If you want to compete in martial arts, for example, they need bodies, they need shows, they need people to come out and fight before the very popular people come out and fight. They will get you a place. They if they love you, if they're good people, they will get you an opponent that is your level, or warn you that the person's really fucking good, and if you want to take the risk, if they'll look after you. So it's not hard. It's not extremely hard to become. Did you just hear his noise? It's not extremely hard to become a martial artist. It's just but then we see shit on TV are the very few things that make people go, wow, that's been caught on camera, right? So you think that you have to be so badass, which I am. I don't mean to fucking brag. Everybody will get there, they train, right? And I look like shit, whatever. You can look at my other live videos. I'm lazy, I'm sloppy, I'm tired, I'm old. I know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of fucking out of shape. So anyways, what the fuck was I gonna say? Yeah, fucking martial arts. Yeah, it'll improve you. It'll help keep you on your toes. It'll give you self protection when you go on parties, or some asshole wants to fuck with your chick. Let me tell you, man. Dude, there's people only 134 pounds, and they can beat up fucking like 200-pound people doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu, because most 200-pound people, most people, period, they're not fucking training. You guys, man, I'm not trying to like, oh, somebody in the comments, you're not tough, you talk like you're tough. Dude, I'm not trying to act tough, man. Dude, if you do a little bit of martial arts and you get trained with people who care about you, I swear to God, normal people suck. It's almost like you could go like this and then move back, and they go, ugh. Right there, you hit me in the face. It's always like, boom, get back. They're swinging at you. It's almost like, boom, you get back, ba ba. Like it's fucking. Oh, and if assholes never fucking defended a leg kick before, fuck, dude, you should see how hard I can leg kick a fucking bag. Here, I'll show you how I'm a martial artist and shit like that, okay? If you're gonna try to kick me in the leg right here, I wouldn't do that, because look it. Let's say you're standing the same way, okay? The way I'm standing, you're standing, okay? So my leg right there, that's your right leg. So I'm gonna kick the inside of your right leg, and all you do is kind of like, oh shit, you lift it, you kind of like you saw that kick coming, like, oh, like you kind of turn right here, like oh shit, you know what happened? You know what happened when I did that? When you turn like that, I was trying to kick you all right here, and then you went like this, and I kicked you straight in the knee. I kicked you straight in the shin. I just hurt the shit out of myself. But if you never trained before, and if you kick this side of the leg, they never see it happen. There's so much meat. There's so much fucking meat on that side of the leg. I just hit myself in the wallet and keys and shit. But you get the point, right? Don't kick at the inside here. You can if you're a pro. I never really trained that. I'm just telling you. If I haven't trained that, I wouldn't throw that if I were you. Here, but if they suck and they don't know how, if they don't, they're like a Muay Thai and they know how to check that shit, like pulling their shit so you kick their shin. They're a normal person. Like, what up, fool? What up? Oh, you're gonna, ah, oh, okay, okay, okay. And you're not just gonna kick them like this. You're gonna be like, what's up, what's up? Kind of 1, 2. Even if you hit nothing, I know that. I know my hands are down. 1, 2, right? Then you're gonna like fake the 2, boss, right? You're gonna fake the 2. They're gonna be like, what, what? Oh shit! Oh, oh, fuck! That's what's gonna happen. All because you followed my channel, and when you were sparring in the MMA class you took, and the guy was, or whatever happened, you're like, hey, that crazy guy told me not to kick the inside of his shin. Let me kick this side. And if you follow my channel, you're not gonna kick like this, the shin. I need something to brace right here. You're gonna like, you step, step. This kind of is exaggerated. This comes down. I came up, I call it a dragon's tail. Comes up and down. That was a shitty example. I'm off balance. It's like you're driving a wedge. If you were paying me to learn right now, this is the kind of shit I've always done to students that gave a fuck and they're cool people. I was like, I know I'm out of breath, I'm old. I was like, hey buddy, I can teach you how to kick, you know? Oh, okay. Well, a lot of them do. Here's the punching bag. Now, AJ Van Baker could get away with this. AJ Van Baker is also like I think a bronze medalist in Taekwondo. But normal person, if you you see a lot of people, here's a punching bag. When they kick, you hear a slap noise. That's a bad example. There's fucking flies, ants eating my fucking, you hear this slap noise, right? So basically, I tell my student, I'm like, hey dude, I'm gonna let you kick me in the leg, but I'm gonna go first, and you'll finally get it. So they're like, no, no, and then finally, what they were doing is they were like coming here. Fuck, dude, something. Sorry, man. Fucking ant bit my toe. It hurts like shit. So they come here, they go boom, and they make this slap, like little slap, right? Like your surface, like you're slapping. I'm like, watch, dude. I'm going to cave. I'm gonna cave. What I'm trying to do is, here's your shin, right? Fucking flies. There's bone all on this side. There's muscle. There's nice muscle all on the side, okay? It's not necessarily the muscle. It's other boss student can explain why this is better than me. When I come down with that wedge. I need a punching bag. Good point. You're kicking them with the outside of the shin, and you're not just slapping. I'm coming up in, and like, I'm not just going boom right there. If I want power, fucking flies. I'm like, I faked the jab. I know I look like shit, god damn it. I know what the fuck I'm doing even though I'm fat, man, but fucking you're caving, like, oh, it comes in. You're not just slapping. I'm stepping all the way like over here, like for faking. I was showing you right hand. I go to throw this right hand, stepping deep. But let's say, for example, I just came in. You're here. I came in to pull this hand out of the way. I'm pulling this hand, this way, out of the way. And you're kicking them like with the outside of your shin And you're not just slapping. It's almost like you went in to, oh, damn. The freaking weight that's coming into it. I need a punching bag for balance. And something bit my fucking toe really bad. But I guess I'm out of breath. I'm fat and I'm old. I got had. Oh my God, the supposed martial art expert. He's fat and old. You're welcome. So anyways, I'll look at the last comment. And not even out of breath. I just have too much sinuses to breathe and talk at the same time. Look at the last comment. We'll call it a day. You guys have a good one. Later, guys. How you doing, Dolzy? You rock. Dulce. Dulce. Sounds German. Later, fellas.